Be honest. Have you been taking yourself a little too seriously? Listen, Mars is in its home. It's home. It's there. What, like, how are you not supposed to feel? A little bit supercharged and souped up, almost like the freaking Incredible Hulk on steroids. That's what Mars in Aries is. It's like literally the Incredible Hulk on steroids. How are you not supposed to feel that way? I get it, but there is this sense, I'll tell you how it's kind of doing you in. There is this sense in you, Aries, that you mean so much. Oh, come on. I love you guys. I'm not degrading you guys at all. I adore you. You do mean so much. You are great at what you do. All of those things are real. I'm not kissing your ass. That's true. But there is this almost sense of you kind of inhibiting, like self-denying, limiting yourself for the reason that you think everybody is watching. You think everybody is looking. You think everybody is judging. You think everybody cares so much. And they fucking don't. Not because you're not important, but because right now everybody's heads up their own ass. We don't know how to be. We don't know how to feel. You know, this whole sort of redirection that we're all going through right now is fucking us up. So there is this sense of, gee, I really like working like limited hours and I don't really want to go back to work. Or, gee, I wish I had a job. Or, I wish I did, but I don't. And I don't know where I belong. Because the truth is most people don't want to look at themselves in the mirror. And this is ironic. You take yourself so seriously, but you don't want to look yourself in the mirror and say, what do I really want? Like, I guess if there was, I'm seeing that scene from The Notebook. What do you want? What do you want? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Well, figure it the fuck out. Hi, Wendy. I love you. I love dogs because they always know what they want. I mean, it's real easy for them. Lick their ass, scratch their ear, play, shit, eat. It's really fucking simple. You know, but we complicate things, we convolute things. This isn't you, this is society. And you want to conquer society because you are you are action and you are energy. That's what you personify. Unfortunately, there's been a little bit too much introspection into yourself. And thinking that all eyes are on you, maybe because you've been spending a little too much time alone. And all you have is to look at you, right? There's that sense, Aries, of being alone, maybe lonely too long. I don't know where you are romantically, but there is a sense of looking at yourself a little too much and not in the sense of, oh, I just love what I see. It's not conceit. It's if you have nothing else to nitpick or you have nothing else to work on and it's almost like you're making your new project. Instead of, how do I say this? It's like you're looking externally at too much externally and not just your face and just as in terms of, you know, what you do, how you interact with the world, instead of what do you really want? And right now, you're the only distraction you have from you. So it's almost like you're micromanaging yourself to distract yourself from yourself and what it is you really want. What do you really want? If I asked you that question, could you respond? Could you answer me? What do you really want? I just want to make money. Or I just want to run shit. I don't know. Maybe you don't really know. Maybe that's the problem. And maybe those are the things you should be searching. And in order to do that, you have to let yourself be vulnerable, which therein lies the catch. Hook. Now we know why you've been trying to avoid it, because the last thing you like, the last thing you welcome in is vulnerability. Can't stand it. Vulnerable, yuck. Why do I want to be vulnerable? That ain't your thing. I want to see you be brave. I want to see you be vulnerable for you. You don't have to be vulnerable to everybody else. I'm not saying put your little white flag up there and surrender. I want you to battle externally. I want you to start planning out your war strategy for how, you're going to accomplish the goals and the shit that you want to get done. That's what I want you to do. But first, you got to know your objectives. What's your objective, soldier? What's your objective? Do you even know? Have you even chosen? Have you even selected? And then there's this sense of like, I don't know, I have to be perfect on the way that I get there. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody's really looking at you that hard. Nobody is really worried so much about you. The only thing, I'll tell you, the only thing people are worried about is what you think of them. That's the only thing they're worried about with you. They're not worried about how you do what you do, overanalyzing it. Did Aries do it right? Did they break the rules? They're not doing that. They're just, did Aries notice me? Did they see me? Do I even matter? It's a more personal level that people are like prioritizing you at right now. It's not like interrogating you or anything like that. I think you're missing that. In a way, there's a little bit of a subconscious intention to you missing that. Whatever relationship that you're in right now, I have to say it's not as important to you as you wish it was. Just going to let you know. I mean, I know that sounds horrible. Maybe you're in a wonderful relationship. Maybe you're in a happy, loving relationship. If you're in a happy, loving relationship, your relationship is not your priority. It's a certainty. You've checked it off and you're like, okay, there's other shit that I have to work on, which is awesome. That's where you kind of want to be right now. But I think for most of you guys, there's this sense of like, it's like the energy that's around you is not the energy that you want. I know, I can feel it. Almost this irritation. Did you make a wrong choice? Did you make a bad choice with your partnerships? This is not for the happy couples, man. You don't need to leave the fucking comments, Aries. No, it wasn't you guys. It was somebody else. It was on a Scorpio video. Well, clearly this reading wasn't for me because I'm just surrounded by the best people ever. Congratulations, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, listen, I hope you enjoyed the reading, got something out of it, but did you need to leave that comment? It's like, who are you rubbing it into, man? Like, I don't really understand. I'm glad your life is perfect. Why are you looking at astrology videos? What advice do you fucking need? You know? There's just that sense. But I think a lot of you are really struggling with being so into you. You've forgotten how to love others. Or not forgotten, but you've forgotten how important it is to maintain those relationships and care about somebody outside of you. And I don't like to do the fucking figure wagging. You know, I hate that shit. You know, but that's what the mentality is right now. And we're going to get into the tarot. We're going to get into the cards. Believe you me, that's what I'm here for. And yes, this is the Aries Tarot and Oracle card reading. Tarot is down below. It may be on Vimeo, it may be somewhere else. I don't know. Vimeo has not been functioning, and I'm looking for other options. But there will be an extended. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, this is for Aries, wherever Aries influences your life, your energy, your natal chart, or if you're dealing with an Aries. This is an energy reading. So let's get back to it. It's just the energy of, why are you, it's almost like that's the safe place for you right now. It's the safe place, the safe person for you to pick apart. And you're almost kind of like saying it's because I think you're avoiding your future. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to be straight with you guys. This channeled energy is you are fucking avoiding what you really need to be doing. Why? Why is it always just about winning and achieving? What are you winning? What are you achieving? Are they goals that you actually care about? You really need to ask yourself that question, because you could be isolating yourself from a lot of people, cutting a lot of people off, and being short and snippy with a lot of people because you just want to win or achieve what? Do you even care about it ultimately? The thing is this, and I know it is deep down inside, you just want something to care about. You want something that inspires you and rouses you and makes you feel alive. You haven't felt that way in a while, and it's bothering you, and you need to do something about it, because that's what you do. You never back down. I adore you for this. You never back down. You always find the challenge, even if you have to invent one. You do not give up. I love it. It's so exceptional. I admire it. And there's no buts to it. There's just a how are you placing it and how are you focusing it? And is it for your greater good, or is it just so that you have something to do? In which case, that could be why you're so irritable lately. It's like you're putting all of this energy into something that doesn't even matter to you that much. You know what you want. Why are you so fucking afraid of what people think of you? Hold on, we'll get to the cards. Ooh, you got some high hopes. Very high expectations. Look at this. Looking to the future, feeling really good about yourself. Lots of confidence. This is Leo energy and wishes coming true. I don't know if you guys just met a Leo and they're everything that you ever dreamed about, or just the truth of who you are. Confidence in yourself, shining, standing out, being charismatic, drawing people's attention to you and getting everything your way because you have such incredible charisma. I'm telling you, Aries, your star is about to shine. People love you. People adore you. They've seen how valuable you are. It's almost like, great, now I'm bored. That's how you respond to that energy. Great, now I'm bored. So what are you hungry for? What is it that's not going to burn out? What is it? There was some sort of Scorpio in your life. Scorpio, Cancer, some sort of energy of just hanging on to the bullshit, hiding things, trying not to show just how much you didn't want to be involved in something. A sense of almost like keeping your selfishness under wraps. Like almost like not wanting to show somebody just how much you didn't give a fuck. That's what this is. You're holding on to everything. You just don't want to give anything up. Why? Because you don't want to end up on the chopping block. You don't want to end up taken advantage of. You don't want to end up disqualified. You don't want to end up losing. You don't want to end up being exposed to the point where people can like take you out or disqualify you for something. So it's a sense of hiding, and really hurting your heart, holding on to, just holding on so that you don't have to holding on. Hold on, let me get the right words. Not wanting to you know what this is? It's not wanting to let go of yourself, not wanting to share yourself. Because you don't want to be food for somebody. You're refusing to be that sacrifice for somebody else's sake. Clear out the clutter. This is letting go. This is releasing shit that doesn't serve you. This is when you grow up and you're mature. This is matured Cancerian energy, learning how to navigate both the land and the sea, or find the bridge between the two. You're trying to find a happy balance so that you don't have to give your whole self and get rid of your whole self or sacrifice your whole self in order to get something that you want or someone that you want. You're trying to find a way to be able to have both. Have yourself and that thing that you want. But boy, oh boy, are you growing impatient. You're tired of things just not happening. You're sick of waiting. And you're sick of fantasizing. You don't want dreams to just be dreams anymore. You want them to be realities. There's a lot of frustration here. Slow and steady wins the race. This was the first card that popped out for you. It's Cancerian energy as well. I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancerian or, no, there's just a lot of water energy here. What that means is that it's very emotional and very psychic, very much attached to intuitively what you're meant to do, what you're designed to do. who you're designed to be. And this is a sense of going with the flow. Slow and steady wins the race. Staying focused on your objectives. That's wonderful. I just don't feel like your objectives are your actual objectives. I think you're creating your own tide. And that wasn't the point. Claim your independence, but you don't know your worth. This is Aries energy. This is you being playful, landing on your feet. This is you really enjoying freedom to move around, but you also have to fit into other people's standards, and you also have to pretend to be something that you're not. You know, you have to think about, oh, I'm being criticized. I'll be criticized. I'll be criticized for who I really am, so I have to cover it up in some sort of frou-frou bullshit. What the fuck is that? This is Sagittarius energy. Think on your feet and improvise. I think you're just putting on a show here. This is the monkey show. Gemini and Sagittarius energy. Both very philosophical energy, both very communicative energy, both sort of focused on two aspects of humanity, the individual as well as the populace. What does that fucking mean for you? You're playing hard. It's almost like, I don't know, it's foxy. You're not showing your full hand. You're distracting people. This is sleight of hand. You're distracting people. You're like, look, everything is cool. Look at it on the surface. I just want you to see what I'm showing you on the surface. That's all I want you to see. Yeah, you know something deeper is going on. You know there's something more to you. You know that this isn't what's making you happy, but it is distracting assholes. Sweet results await. Working your butt off to get that honey. But I think this is about working your butt off to distract people. It's almost like using work as a distraction. What do you really got going on, Aries? What are the real plans? Because there's something here that has taken root. You know what's taken root? Disappointment. Sadness, loneliness, a feeling of self-abandonment, and not in a good way. A feeling of being disappointed in yourself. That's what's taken root. What a horrible thing to have growing inside you. And this is Taurus energy. I think you're very focused right now on finances, wanting to make sure that you're financially sound, wanting to make sure that you're financially comfortable, because you like being financially comfortable. In fact, there is no other way for you. You like knowing that you can afford what you can afford, and you live in a constant state of misery if you can't have that. So there's a sense of, okay, I'm going to get this shit done and I'm going to make my money. Okay? So money is stable, or will be stable because of your choices regarding it. I also think, though, this is a sense of you putting your heart on the back burner. And here you were, just so gung-ho, thinking, wow, everything is going to change. Everything is going to be so good. But there's this disappointment of, no, you still have to deal with tediousness. You still have to deal with simple-minded people. You still have to deal with the show. You still have to deal with keeping up with not the Joneses, but keeping up with the status quo. No, keeping up with people's expectations. Aries, no, you don't. You don't have to focus on it. You don't have to do it. You don't. I don't know why you're choosing to do it. Maybe you have shit to pay for, or you have financial obligations. You got mortgages, you got kids. I get it. But Aries, there is a sense in you of you can get through that too. You can do with less. Don't be stuck anymore. Lay a solid foundation and surrender now. Give up this feeling of trying to prepare, trying to be pedantic. Give it up. Let go of it. Let go of this need to be responsible. Like this Virgo energy, burn it. Burn it up. Burn it out. It's almost destroying you because it's so not you. You know, it's not what you're capable of. You're capable of burning down bridges in a heartbeat. You don't have to think about it or plan it. It's your energy that you do things with. This sort of status quo, this having a foundation that you can rely on, you got to get rid of it. You got to burn it down. Like let it go. This is some sort of game that you're playing, not game, but like facade that you're putting up. Everything is good, everything is okay. Oh, I really do enjoy my work. It's wonderful. No, you don't. You don't enjoy yourself. And these cards fell right on top. Why are you choosing to do what you do? Because you want to be responsible. Okay, but being responsible, the most responsible thing you can do is to be yourself out loud. Is to be true to who you are. You're going to be okay financially. You'll find a way to make anything work. And all this, no, I want to know what's happening in the future. Ugh. This is draining your sense of self. We knew that though. We knew it was draining your sense of self. Making you feel diminished, making you feel weakened, making you feel watched. That feeling of being watched, that feeling of being judged, of always being put in front of a jury, of being scrutinized. You feel like you're being scrutinized. Like somebody that should fucking trust you and just hand things over to you isn't. Why are you being scrutinized? You're tired of the tedium. You'll fucking figure things out. Why do you have to explain things to them in a way that they're comfortable and can understand? Just step out of my fucking way and I'll get shit done. That's what you really want to say. Nothing is wasted. You honestly feel like you're wasting your frickin' time. Trust in the great mystery. No, you don't trust in shit. You see clearly. No, you're caught in the dark. You're stuck. And it's almost like a bad decision, bad advice, a bad direction for you. Because there's nothing here. In this path that you've chosen, there is nothing for you. Stop putting your energy into it. Let's go to the angel cards, see what they have to say. And of course, we're going to get into tarot. Love. The heart of love is the heart of creation. All is possible through love. Why would love come out first? The first thing on the angel's lips for you is love. Why? Have you been deprioritizing it? The ones especially that love you. Have you been deprioritizing it because you've been separating yourself from your feelings in general? It's easier for you to do that right now? The heart of love is the heart of creation. All is possible through love. All is worthwhile for love. May all you think and feel reflect love's eternal truth. I know love don't pay my fucking bills, right? That's bullshit. Yeah, it does. Love pays my bills. I love what I do. Why don't you? That's not bragging. It's just pointing out it is possible. Why do you keep saying it isn't? Gratitude. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. Love and gratitude. You've got a chip on your shoulder for somebody. Somebody's been pissing you off, or a group of some people have been pissing you off. I don't know why. There's really somebody that deserves appreciation, that deserves to know how much they mean to you, and that deserves to be thanked, but also deserves to be believed. This is what angels really want me to say to you, is that you have to believe that person. It's not a separate situation from yourself. You have to know that the same wonderful things can happen to you. It's not a one-off. It's not a freakish thing. It is a reality. And it is something that you need to join in. You know, if it's calling to you, let yourself move toward it. Change is your final card, your final angel card. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully and be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're supposed to be changing and allowing your life to change and going through all the vulnerabilities of allowing the change to happen to you. But you're not allowing it. Because relinquishing control for you feels like you're relinquishing everything that makes you valid or valuable. And that's not true. Change your attitude. It's mostly change your attitude toward gratitude. Change your perspective and how you're behaving. I feel like the people who are taking the brunt of it are the people who actually really care about you. This is the energy that's surrounding you right now, Aries. I'm going to go over to tarot to hash things out and see what's going on. Please do join me. The link is in the description box below. I'll see you guys over there.